As you begin to relax, notice the way your breath naturally flows in and out. It's almost as if your mind already knows what is most beneficial for you. And as your awareness deepens, there's a part of you, perhaps even just a small part, that begins to recognize how resources, time, opportunities, and energy, they're far more expansive than they may seem on the surface. There's no rush. There's no need to worry about the future, because the future is simply another moment, just like this one, filled with opportunities. It's almost as if each moment is a doorway, inviting you to step through into a new possibility. And in that moment, you might notice time isn't something you chase. It's something that flows with you, effortlessly, like a river that adapts to the landscape. You may find quite naturally there's always enough time for what truly matters, and your mind effortlessly aligns with the notion everything you need is right here, available to you. And as you move forward, you find yourself easily letting go of the need to control everything, because you know, on some deep level, that trust in yourself and in the process of life, it brings abundance and not scarcity. Now, it might surprise you to find how easy it is to acknowledge that, just like the resources around you, your worth doesn't depend on the validation from others. Instead, your value, it's something that simply is, just like the sun that shines without asking for permission. It is effortless for you to recognize your worth grows from your own belief in yourself, and from knowing success and joy are not finite. And as you reflect on this, you might notice how others' achievements, they no longer feel threatening or limiting. Instead, you celebrate them, knowing everyone's success adds to the wealth of the world. It's a natural flow, just like the rivers and oceans that expand with each new drop of water. In fact, you may begin to notice how your own achievements no longer feel like something that you have to prove or chase. Instead, they come to you naturally as you move towards your goals with ease and grace. It becomes almost automatic to approach life with a sense of possibility and adventure, knowing any risk taken, it's not one of loss, but one of expansion. You know that growth is not something to fear, because every step, it's simply another opportunity to discover more of who you are and what you're capable of. And as you think about your future, you might realize how effortlessly you shift from fear to excitement, from doubt to confidence. Your mind easily finds ways to adapt to change, seeing every challenge as an opportunity to learn, to grow. It becomes second nature to see each moment contains infinite possibilities, timeless, abundant, ready for you to step into. The truth is, there's always more than enough time, more than enough opportunity, more than enough support. You might notice how naturally your boundaries are drawn, not from fear of losing what you have, but from a place of self-respect and care for the things that matter most. It's almost as if you no longer feel the need to protect yourself from others, because there's no longer a sense of scarcity. Instead, you know that sharing, collaborating, and connecting with others brings them, and you, even greater reward. Relationships become more fulfilling as you give and receive with ease, knowing true value lies in the bonds you create, not in hoarding what you have. And in every interaction, you might find yourself feeling lighter, more at peace, because you recognize blaming others or external circumstances no longer holds the same power. In fact, you easily shift into a mindset of responsibility and empowerment, knowing your success is yours to create, and you can do so with ease, grace, and joy. There's no need to hold on to resentment, no need to focus on what went wrong, because everything is unfolding perfectly just as it should. And now, as you reflect on this, there's a deep knowing you are capable of achieving all that you desire. without the weight of fear, without the concern for what's lacking. You step into a new world of abundance, a world where your growth, your success, and your happiness are limitless. This is who you are. This is who you're becoming. Every day, every moment, you naturally find new ways to expand, to embrace and trust in the process of life. You are, after all, exactly where you need to be. So as you continue to relax, notice how easily your body responds to the comfort and stillness. It's almost as if you begin to realize the very fabric of the universe is abundant, always offering what's needed, exactly when it's needed. There's natural flow to life. And as you think about it, you might find you've always had what you needed within you, perhaps without even realizing it. You've always known how to find solutions, how to create opportunities, and how to trust in your ability to grow. And the beauty is, as you continue to deepen into this state of calm and presence, it becomes even clearer how much time and space you truly have. Time is no longer a thing you chase. It simply expands and contracts according to your needs. With each breath, you may notice how easily you begin to release any thoughts of time running out. Because there's always enough. Every moment brings an opportunity to experience life to its fullest. Every moment is full of endless possibilities. And you can feel them, just below the surface, waiting for you to tap into them whenever you're ready. As you listen to these words, you may realize how naturally your sense of self-worth begins to align with the understanding that you are a constant source of value. No need to prove it to anyone, not even to yourself. It's almost as if you've always known deep inside your worth is inherent, not dependent on external validation. You are enough just as you are. Success and recognition, they're simply reflections of what you already know about yourself on a deeper level. And as you continue to move through life, you notice how your true worth becomes more visible, not in the eyes of others, but in your own. In fact, it's almost as if your mind now easily shifts from comparison to celebration. You see others' success and accomplishments, and instead of feeling threatened or diminished, you celebrate them as a reminder that there's no shortage in the world. Just as the stars shine brightly in the sky, there's more than enough room for everyone to shine. The universe has infinite space for growth, and you are a part of that vast expansion. In your mind, comparison fades away, replaced by admiration, support, and the knowing there's a place for your unique gifts in the world too. You may begin to notice that risks and challenges, which once seemed daunting, they now appear in a new light. They're no longer threats, but invitations to expand. And with each opportunity you embrace, something inside you shifts, and it becomes clearer. Taking risks is simply part of growing. And growth is something that happens naturally. As you think about it, taking chances is not a leap into the unknown. It's a natural step forward, trusting the path that's already been laid out for you, and knowing there's no real loss, only learning. You may now feel how easily your mind accepts there's always enough to go around. You no longer have to worry about losing anything, because there's an endless supply of opportunities, resources, and relationships available to you. You find the more you share, the more you gain, not in material things, but in fulfillment, joy, and connection. Your ability to give, it expands, just as naturally as your ability to receive. And you realize life flows in a cycle, where both giving and receiving are infinite. And as you continue to relax, becoming even more attuned to the quiet power within you, you may notice how easily your thoughts shift from fear to curiosity. No longer do you feel the need to hold on tightly to the past, to the mistakes, to the worries of what might happen next. Instead, there's a quiet confidence that settles into your mind, knowing you can handle whatever comes your way. Loss, failure, setbacks, they all lose their sting, as you recognize these are simply stepping stones to greater growth and understanding. Your mind naturally accepts every experience, no matter how it appears at first, carries value. And as you relax even deeper, you begin to notice that blame and resentment, they no longer hold the same grip on you. They simply fall away, like leaves in the wind, no longer weighing you down. Instead, you feel empowered to take responsibility for your own life, knowing your choices, your actions, and your mindset shape your world. Every day, every moment, it's a fresh opportunity to create the life that you want. And you can feel that power flowing through you now, effortlessly. It becomes easier and easier to see how you are the creator of your experience. You no longer have to worry about the limitations or constraints of the world around you. Instead, you understand the world is full of endless resources and infinite opportunities, and you naturally step into that place of abundance, where there's no scarcity, no lack, only limitless potential of what you can create. As you take a moment to breathe in deeply, you may feel a sense of peace washing over you, a peace that comes from knowing that you are supported by a universe that always provides for you. Your mind now understands at a deeper level, you are enough. You always have been enough. And as you continue to grow, expand and embrace all that life offers, you realize there's no end to what's possible for you. Every opportunity is yours to take, and you trust in yourself to make the most of it, without fear, without hesitation. You're aligned to the flow of abundance, always moving towards greater possibilities, greater success and greater fulfillment. And you can feel that truth settling in comfortably in your mind, effortlessly shaping your future. So as you continue to settle deeper, notice how your body relaxes effortlessly with every breath. There's a part of you, perhaps even a quiet, gentle part, that begins to realize how naturally abundance flows into your life. You might notice as you breathe in, how you effortlessly begin to feel more connected to the flow of the world around you. You might even sense everything you need is already here, just waiting for you to notice it. It's almost as if, with every passing moment, your mind naturally understands that resources, time, energy, opportunities, they're always available. You can feel how your sense of time expands. And as you move through each day, you realize there's more than enough time to achieve what matters most. The urgency and the stress of needing to do it all simply fades, replaced by a deep sense of peace and confidence that everything is unfolding perfectly, right on schedule. As you recognize this, you feel a deep comfort in knowing you can trust this natural flow. You might notice how, with each breath, your sense of self-worth grows stronger. Perhaps you become aware that your value does not depend on external things or validation from others. You are already enough, just as you are. Your worth is an intrinsic part of you. Nothing can take it away. It's almost as if the very essence of who you are radiates with power and potential. And the more you realize this, the more you can feel how natural it is to step into the full expression of your worth. With every step you take, you feel the certainty that you are deserving of success, abundance, and all that life has to offer. And as you begin to notice how effortlessly your mind shifts from competition to celebration, you realize that others' achievements no longer trigger fear or doubt. Instead, they remind you of your own potential, your own ability to create, to grow, to expand. You can feel the truth of this deep within you, as you recognize everyone's success only adds to the collective wealth of the world. There's no need to compare. There's only space for celebration, for mutual growth, and for the understanding there's enough for everyone. The more you step into this belief, the easier it becomes to appreciate others' journeys, knowing it has no impact on yours. You are on your own path, and it's perfectly aligned with who you are. In every moment, as you continue to relax and sink deeper into this peaceful state, you may begin to realize taking risks and stepping outside your comfort zone, it's simply another way to expand. It's like a bird learning to fly, naturally soaring higher and higher, knowing the sky is vast and limitless. You might sense how easy it is now for you to take bold steps without fear or hesitation, because you trust yourself. You know every risk is an opportunity for growth, every challenge a doorway to new discoveries. As you embrace this truth, it becomes second nature to move forward with confidence, knowing each new step only brings more wisdom, more strength, and more success. You can feel it now, how naturally your mind embraces the understanding there's always enough to go around. Resources, opportunities, and relationships are infinite. The more you share, the more you receive. It's as if the very act of giving naturally replenishes what you have, and you begin to understand deep down everything is part of a never-ending cycle of abundance. You no longer feel the need to hold back, to protect what you have, because you now trust giving only invites more into your life. Each connection, each act of kindness brings more opportunity, more love, more fulfillment into your experience. And the more you recognize this, the more effortless it becomes to live from a place of generosity and openness. And as you continue to relax deeper and deeper, you may notice how the fear of loss, the fear of missing out, slowly begins to dissolve. It's almost as if you can feel a sense of release as you recognize nothing is truly lost. It's only transformed. Your sense of security comes not from holding on tightly, but from the deep knowing the universe is always providing what you need. Loss no longer carries fear. It simply invites you to grow, to evolve, to adapt in ways you may not have imagined before. And as you embrace this idea, your mind naturally opens to the endless possibilities for transformation, knowing you're always supported in the process of change. You might now feel on a deep level how your thoughts naturally move away from blame and resentment. There's no need for them anymore. Instead, you begin to recognize you are in control of your response to life. You no longer give power to external circumstances or individuals. Instead, you recognize your power lies within you. Every choice that you make, every action you take, is a step towards creating the life that you desire. And with each choice, you feel yourself becoming more empowered, more capable, and more aligned with the flow of abundance that surrounds you. And as you continue to relax and settle deeper, you might sense you're no longer waiting for the perfect moment, because you know the perfect moment is now, right here, right now. And with this knowing, everything becomes possible. There's no more holding back, no wondering if you're ready. You are ready, and you've always been ready. Every action you take, every decision you make, brings you closer to the life you want. And there's no limit to what you can create. And with every breath you take, it becomes more natural for you to realize abundance is not something you seek. It's something you simply step into. It's already here, waiting for you to embrace it. And as you do, you notice how your world begins to reflect this newfound belief. Opportunities appear, relationships flourish, and you move through life with ease, knowing the universe is always conspiring in your favor. You're aligned with this flow of abundance. You're worthy of all the success, love, and fulfillment that's available to you. The more you allow yourself to feel this truth, the more it becomes your reality. It's happening now, and it will continue to unfold in ways that are even more amazing than you could ever have imagined.